way. Lesson 11. People hear the narrow way and think God built a little door just to keep most people out. But maybe the door is narrow because all the fake parts of us cannot fit through it. Your pride can't fit. Your mask can't fit. Your need to be right all the time can't fit. Your hatred dressed up like holiness can't fit. Your bitterness with Bible verses wrapped around it can't fit. Your ego has to stay outside because the way of Jesus was never a religious club. It was never a badge. It was never a team jersey. It was never a weapon to prove you were better than the person bleeding next to you. The narrow way is narrow because it cuts through the center of you. It asks you to forgive when revenge feels easier. It asks you to tell the truth when a lie would protect your image. It asks you to love when judgment would make you feel powerful. It asks you to serve when your flesh wants to be seen. It asks you to become honest when your whole life has been survival. That is why so few choose it. Not because God is cruel, but because most of us would rather decorate the outside than surrender the inside. We would rather argue doctrine than become mercy. We would rather call ourselves chosen than choose humility. We would rather point at the world than let God touch the wound we keep hiding under our righteousness. And listen, I'm not saying this from above you. I'm saying this from the road. I know what it is to want God and still want control. I know what it is to speak truth and still carry anger. I know what it is to say, Lord, change me, then get mad when He touches the part of me I was trying to protect. That's the narrow way. It is not just believing the right thing. It is becoming the kind of person who can carry love without turning it into power. It is becoming the kind of person who can carry truth without turning it into a knife. It is becoming the kind of person who can carry pain without passing it down. Jesus did not come to create a crowd of people who knew how to condemn. He came to show us how to become whole. He touched the unclean. He ate with the rejected. He forgave the guilty. He challenged the religious. He lifted the ashamed. And then He said, "Follow me." Not worship me with your mouth while refusing to walk like me. Follow me into mercy, into surrender, into the kind of love that cost you something. Because the wide road is not just sin and chaos. Sometimes the wide road is being right with no love. Sometimes the wide road is religion with no transformation. Sometimes the wide road is saying Jesus while refusing the way. But the narrow road is quiet. It is daily. It is unseen. It is the moment you apologize when your pride wants to defend. It is the moment you pause when your anger wants to explode. It is the moment you give grace when your pain wants to punish. It is the moment you stop pretending and say, God, this is the real me. Not the version I post. Not the version I perform. Not the version I use to impress people. This is the scared me, the tired me, the angry me, the wounded me, the me that still wants to run. And if the narrow way is real, then teach me how to walk it. Not as a perfect man, not as a religious man, not as somebody who has it all figured out, but as a human being who is finally willing to be changed. Because the gate is narrow for one reason: only truth can enter. Only love can pass through. Only the real you can walk the way.